So how was it for you to come off that show and then go back into a very full, busy life, even probably busier?
Well, you know, the thing too with you know, doing Idol, you're constantly traveling with the auditions, and with Ryan Seacrest, we would go back to each location sometimes 3 or 4 times to shoot the opening of the show, to shoot the casting, like the big cattle call when there's 20,000 people there that are standing by to audition, and then we would come back for the actual audition with the judges.
Right.
So many times we were flying constantly, but it's not the flying like you're gonna fly in, hang, kind of
in, out.
Kind of chill for a little bit. I mean, it's like you're flying to Seattle this morning, and then tonight you're gonna be back.
Well, how did you maintain your private clientele while you're flying around all over the U.S.?
Well, all of my private clients, I mean, I'm gonna sound so bad when I say this, but
go for it.
It's all friends and family. Because I'm really selective as, you know, to who, you know, private clients that I do, and they all understand what it takes to work on a #1 show. And so I always get them in, but they always have to be flexible.
So let's talk about your private clientele. Has that grown since, I've got the diva list, when you've been doing Leeza Gibbons forever, since
for a really
the
long
first
time.
days on
Yeah.
Extra.
Yep.
Dana Devon, her cohort, and you love these women. This is
they're
when
great.
you say friends and family, you mean it.
But I talk about this all the time too. It's more about the relationship. You know, you could get, you know, $2,000 for a color, but if that relationship isn't there, something's off.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It's that definite connection. Because if I'm going to spend 2 hours with you, I want to know who you are.
And right now, 2 hours is like a long-term relationship for you.
You know, it's, you know, some people spend 4 hours in the salon, but sometimes in a salon environment, you have multiple clients going on at the same time. And I just don't think you get the personal attention that you deserve. And so that's my goal. Like when I'm working with you, I am yours for 2 hours.
I like how on your website too, HollywoodHairGuy.com, how one of the asterisks describing who you are is therapist, guru.
You know, because you hear everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you just need to listen. It's not like you need to respond. Sometimes people just need to tell you what's going on in their life.
You know, it's perfect. One of my friends gave me the best advice. He said, if you want to be interesting, then be interested.
Beyond. It's
Right?
one of my favorite things.
And it sounds like you're doing that.
You just have to listen. Some people, that's all they want is that acceptance, that acknowledgement, you know, and they just want to know that they're loved in some capacity.
See, now I know for sure, and I want to get your take on this too, that is what creates the true relationship, especially in this town and in this industry, the beauty industry, that will catapult you to the next level. What do you think it is, considering all things and your industry, distinguishes you between another Hollywood hairstylist?
You know, I have multiple mottos that I live by.
Give me your top 3 favorites.
Like, #1 is, it's never done until it's overdone. That's my philosophy when I'm throwing a party or when we're doing a photo shoot. I mean, you have to see what makes things special and then go beyond. The next one is always go the extra mile because it is never crowded, ever.
Life in general is never crowded?
Just in general, when someone goes the extra mile to make something special for you, that's so meaningful, but there's so many people who don't do that. So go the extra mile, it's never crowded.
I love it. And that's for business, that's for friendships, that's
It's
for
for everything.
relationships. You go the extra mile with Max. Tell me about Max.
All the time. Well, Max is my dog.
Max is the love of your life.
You know, he's adorable. He's this very, very sweet dog. He's an Irish Wolfhound. And originally, it's the tallest breed.
Right, so how much does this guy weigh?
Well, he weighs 180 pounds,
Oh
which,
my goodness.
in a perfect world is like my goal weight. But when he stands on his back legs, he's taller than me, and I'm 6'4".
Wow.
6'9" in pumps. That's a whole nother show. You know, but he's a really sweet dog, and you know, it's just nice to have that companionship and that unconditional love when you come home.